Casper Alexander Holstein rose from obscurity to power in early 20th century Harlem, becoming a numbers strategist and secret philanthropist. His wealth shaped communities, funded survival, and challenged white control, while his name stayed deliberately hidden behind generosity and discipline. Born in the Caribbean and raised amid racial restriction, Holstein learned early that survival demanded intelligence, restraint, and silence. In America, opportunity existed only for those willing to operate unseen, mastering systems designed to exclude them while never appearing to threaten power openly. By the 1910s, Harlem's underground economy thrived beneath legal neglect. Holstein recognized numbers gambling as structured probability. He organized betting like a bank, enforcing rules and discipline, turning chance into predictable profit within a community denied formal financial systems. Unlike louder criminals, Holstein avoided violence. His authority came from reliability. Bets were always paid. Disputes ended quietly. In a city accustomed to betrayal, his reputation became armor, making him untouchable without firing a single shot or provoking police panic. As profits grew, Holstein redirected wealth into Harlem itself. Rent assistance, food, school supplies, and emergency aid flowed through churches and intermediaries. He never demanded gratitude. The community simply knew when crisis struck, Casper's money arrived. This quiet influence alarmed authorities. To them, a black man controlling wealth without permission represented instability. Surveillance intensified. Files thickened. Yet nothing stuck because Holstein kept disciplined and ensured his operations never disrupted white business interests directly. When larger gangsters pushed north, Harlem became contested ground. Holstein refused spectacle. He negotiated boundaries, paid for peace, and protected his people indirectly. Violence brought attention. His restraint preserved Harlem's stability, while others burned themselves into headlines and graves. Despite wealth rivaling white financiers, Holstein lived modestly. No mansions, no excess. Power to him meant control, not display. Every dollar flaunted risked retaliation. His anonymity became strategy, allowing him to operate where flashier figures collapsed. The Harlem Renaissance flourished alongside his influence. Artists benefited indirectly from his stability and funding channels. While patrons claimed credit, Holstein's money quietly protected creative freedom, ensuring talent survived rent, hunger, and illness during volatile years of racial hostility. Authorities eventually struck. In 1928, Holstein was convicted on lottery charges. The sentence shocked Harlem. A man who fed thousands now faced imprisonment, not for violence, but for refusing to remain powerless within a system built to exclude him. Prison stripped Holstein of operations, but not dignity. He endured confinement without complaint, trusting the system he built would outlast him. Outside, Harlem suffered. Without his structure, exploitation returned, exposing how deeply his invisible governance had protected every day. Released after years inside, Holstein returned changed but observant. Harlem remembered him, yet power had shifted. New operators lacked restraint, and violence replaced discipline. He chose distance, understanding his authority depended on a world that no longer existed. Without Holstein's structure, exploitation spread quickly. Bets went unpaid. Disputes turned public. Police attention intensified. Harlem felt the absence of quiet governance. As stability, once enforced by trust, collapsed into chaos driven by ego and desperation, new figures rose in Harlem's underworld, adapting differently. Among them was Stephanie St. Clair, who survived through confrontation and legal resistance. Where Holstein hid, she fought publicly, both shaped by exclusion, both responding to a harsher, more dangerous era. Holstein did not compete with the new order. He observed it. His model required restraint and trust, qualities now rare. The streets rewarded aggression, not reliability. What once worked invisibly could no longer survive under relentless scrutiny. As income vanished, Holstein's philanthropy stopped. Churches waited. Families struggled. His silence, once protective, now isolated him. Without resources or influence, the man who fed thousands faded into the background of a city moving forward without him. Legal battles consumed his remaining years. Holstein pursued courts for restitution, believing law might succeed where silence failed. It did not. Each loss stripped dignity, confirming that systems he once avoided would never protect him. Public memory erased him quickly. Younger generations knew louder names. Newspapers ignored his decline. Harlem remembered fragments, not foundations. Holstein lived among people he once stabilized, now unseen. His influence present everywhere, his name nowhere. Illness followed poverty. Without wealth or protection, Holstein endured quietly. No entourage, no respect. Only memory. The body that once carried Harlem's stability weakened, mirroring a legacy already slipping beyond recovery. He never sought sympathy. Pride remained. Holstein refused interviews, refused pity, refused spectacle. His silence persisted, not as strategy, but as identity maintained, even when it no longer served survival. While others rewrote Harlem's criminal history, Holstein vanished from record. Violence became the headline. Order became footnote. His restraint, once radical, no longer fit narratives built on blood and fear. Time dismantled what power could not. The man who governed invisibly became a burden to no one and a benefit to none. Harlem evolved without him, unaware how fragile its stability once was. In private moments, Holstein reflected, not with regret, but clarity. He understood his fate as consequence, not betrayal. Systems reward visibility. He chose silence. Silence does not survive history. By the late 1930s, illness confined him. Assistants disappeared. Friends vanished. The man who once protected Harlem's most vulnerable now faced vulnerability alone. Without ceremony, without recognition, without the city he once held together. Death approached without spectacle. No headlines followed. No crowds gathered. Harlem continued its routines, unaware that one of its quiet architects was slipping away beyond memory. Casper Alexander Holstein died in 1938, nearly forgotten. Institutions he avoided erased him completely. Only fragments remained, stories told quietly by those who once survived because of him. Years later, historians rediscovered Holstein's impact. Stability, not violence, defined his reign. Silence, not spectacle, sustained Harlem longest. His absence revealed how much suffering had been quietly prevented. Holstein's story complicates morality. Illegal, yet protective. Criminal, yet stabilizing. He existed where law failed communities it excluded. His legacy forces uncomfortable truths about survival when justice is unavailable. Remembering Holstein restores balance, not as hero, not as villain, but as necessity shaped by exclusion. His restraint remains rare, his discipline unmatched, his erasure revealing how history rewards noise over substance. Casper Alexander Holstein governed without violence, saved lives without recognition, and vanished without legacy until history caught up. His life proves power does not always announce itself. Sometimes it simply keeps people alive.
Like and subscribe for more true crime.